Hey, how are you guys doing today? Um, we back. I'm gonna be back. I am back. Um, this week I only dropped one video. I didn't even publicly put it on Instagram that I posted, but I am back. This week coming now, like first basically the first week of May, I'm gonna try to be like a lot more consistent. So just stay on the lookout for that. On both channels, I'm gonna try on both. I'm really gonna try. Here. So yeah, today's video basically I want to talk about understanding, right? I want to talk about you understanding yourself and you understanding other people and the passion, or not the passion, but the drive, the need to be understood by others, right? That's like the main point of this video. So let's get right into it. A lot of times in life, we feel the need to be understood by others, right? To prove a point, to show them why we're right, in an argument or just in a lot of things in life. We want to show people our side of the story, right? Because a lot of the time we don't know other people's side of the story, but we always know our own. Whether you're planning to tell a lie or you're planning to be truthful, you always know your own side of the story, right? You know who else always understands you? God. God can always see you, through your, even if you're telling another person a lie, even if you're being truthful. And that's something you can find comfort in, right? You don't need to be understood by other people. You don't need to chase after people just to prove your point. Sometimes, yes, you're right. Sometimes you're right. But you going after those people to try to prove that you're right is just going to break yourself down more and more. You're going to keep yearning for that, to be understood by someone. And sometimes those people don't even care. Sometimes they don't care if you're right. They don't care about you or what you want to prove, right? Because at the end of the day, it's sometimes hard for someone to see both sides of a story. It's hard for someone to see through the blinding light of their own ego, and so they can see down that path and see your point, right? It's hard because um a lot of people don't want to be wrong, and that's the truth. A lot of people don't like being wrong, right? I don't like being wrong, but whenever I'm wrong, I feel I'm learning, right? Whenever I'm wrong about something and I get corrected, I'm learning, right? I learned, and next time I won't be wrong, you know. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people don't need to carry such a heavy burden, because you know being someone that has difficulties, being someone that has you know niche interests, or being someone that's very different from other people, makes you want to be understood, even if just by one person, right? It makes you want that connection with another person, because at the end of the day, we're all social creatures. We all want the same thing. We all want someone to understand us, to understand what we're going through, to understand our pain, our point of view, to someone to relate to, right? Because that's the common ground. That's where you build common ground. Oh, this person has been through what I've been through, so they know about it, right? That's a conversation topic. That's something you can talk about, and that's something you can improve upon together with that person. And that's what a lot of people want, but it's hard to find that. It really is. But I really want to put a strong emphasis on the fact that you do not have to be understood. Sure, okay, sometimes, you want to be understood, you can go for it a little bit, but not to the point of self destruction, not to the point where you're constantly chasing other people's validation. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think of you, right? It doesn't matter. Why create lies, for people to try and understand you? And even if you're not, why still chase other people's validation? Your worth is not tied down to how much you sacrifice. Think about that. Your worth is not tied down to how much you sacrifice. You sacrificing more and more of yourself just for others to understand you is not going to make your worth go up more. You're already worth all of that. You don't need to try to raise your worth by going after other people's validation. Because why seek people? Why seek people's validation when you have a God who validates you so much more than anyone else on this planet ever could, right? And he understands you and he sees you, he knows you. You don't need to prove anything to anyone but him, right? And he can, like I said, he can see through you. He can see through your lies. He can see your truths, right? So if there's anyone you should be seeking validation from, it's him, right? Because in trying to gain other people's validation and trying to be understood, you lose yourself. And at some point, you won't even understand yourself why you're doing that, why you're going after other people, why you're trying so hard to be understood. And I do understand it's hard, especially for those who don't have many people. It's hard because you want to be understood, you want that connection. But trust me, things will get better, right? I can't tell you when and I can't tell you how, but I know that there's a plan for each and every one of us and that things will get better. I know that for sure. Maybe not in this life, but if you put your faith in Christ, in the next life, you are surely promised in eternity a life worth living, right? A life without pain, a life without sorrow. But in this life, unfortunately, there will be pain. Hearts will break, bones will break. But seek the kingdom of God. Don't seek people's validation. Seek to grow as an individual. Now that doesn't mean that you don't, give up on people. Don't do that, because we humans are resources. Not like that, not in a bad way. I mean, people are a resource. I meant that in a good way, as in we are social creatures. People need each other. You can't go through life alone, right? You need to, instead of trying to make others understand you, try to understand other people. What makes them angry? What makes them hurt? Try to understand them as a person, right? And that's how you make friends. That's how you can relate to people, like I said. Because if you try to at least understand those people who maybe they give you a hard time, or maybe it's those same people who don't want to understand you, try to understand why they don't want to understand you. Try to understand why they only see things from their point of view, right? And you can present to them your point of view, your understanding. But even if they don't choose to take it, it's okay. It's okay. There's so many people on this planet. There's so many people, and you are not alone ever. Okay? You are never alone. So always try to understand other people, because if you can understand others and learn things about them, you can connect with them on a deeper level. And that way you won't have to face your pain alone, because it is something you need. Even as a follower of God, I know you always have God, but sometimes you want a person. Sometimes you want someone that you can see, someone that you can hug, someone that can relate to your day-to-day life, right? And that's something a lot of people crave. That's something I personally crave as well, for another person to talk to. Because you can talk to God, you can do all this, but God is not on the same level as us, as people, although he has been, in Jesus's form. And Jesus is alive, but he's not down here with us anymore in the physical sense, you know what I mean, in a body with us anymore. So yeah, I think I'm getting like sidetracked here, but yeah, try to understand others, try to connect with others. And it's okay if others don't understand you, and it's hard, but you always have someone up there who understands you. And you surely can find someone one day, and I pray that you will find someone one day who will understand you, and someone that you can be friends with, someone that you can grow with. Because at the end of the day, we all deserve that. None of us deserve to go through life alone. So thank you for watching. I think this was a pretty good video. I don't know, I'm recording this Saturday night. I'm gonna post this, well, if I want to be on schedule, I'm gonna post this on Monday, and then again I'm gonna record a gaming video tonight and post it Tuesday, next Tuesday, and then I'm gonna record another main channel video Wednesday night and post that on Thursday, and also Thursday night I'm gonna record a gaming video and post that on Friday or Saturday. Boom. I'm gonna go try to go back to the 4 video schedule, 2 per channel, because that's not bad. And also I can do live streams now on the gaming channel, so that means I could even be a little bit more active on there, like every now and then, maybe do like 1 or 2 lives per week. That's not bad because I'm playing a lot of long games. Listen, I have El Cinco. That's all I got in the back right there. It's a El Cinco. I don't have a PC, so editing is hard, especially because if I record like an hour plus video, it's hard to edit through. I can't do custom edits, so I have to send stuff to my phone. That kills like the quality and stuff. I can't do like a face cam. I got to record separately on my phone as well. It's a hassle. So yeah, videos will come back, but live streams help. Live streams definitely help. So I will be doing live streams pretty often there. Maybe even on this channel. I don't know what I'd do. Maybe like a Bible study on this channel or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya. And wear your seatbelts in your cars because gas is very expensive.